armor, starts to rise heavily and aggressive, knows he has to get out of this one. Doppelganger's back towards the tier 1 tower. YapzOr's Burrow Strike off cooldown. He's looking for the Brewmaster, misses the target, and now it's Gyrocopter's turn. Cooldown out, mid-1 in trouble. The flat cannon damage spilling out to YapzOr. A quick shell on Grave Dazzle, tries to protect himself. A quick heal as well, but it won't be quick enough. The sustain of the fight from Invictus Gaming remains strong, as XSS will finally end that killing spree mid-1.
In the meantime, Jug pushed top almost all the way to the tier 2, and Bane has just been sitting mid. Puppey getting closer to level 6, and he's just has no intention of joining a fight until then.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's not as useful until that point. Without that straight lockdown control, puts more pressure on YapzOr to hit his targets. Like the Burrow Strike on the Brewmaster would have changed the fight in the bottom lane a hell of a lot. So unable to connect. But it's still Team Secret with the advantage. 2,000 the gold experience, not as close. Puppey, not the funnest lane of him ever, but with the enfeebled of the Phantom Lancer, he only does about 55, 60 damage. And with mid-1's rotation, that Dazzle Poison Touch spilling out. Aggressive force back to the tier 1 tower. And Ace turns his attention towards a different lane, down to bottom to push that instead. They get rid of the Mass Serpent the Shaman was trying to use to force in the top tower with XSS, so Team Secret get the better tower trade.
Ace is huge. Let's finish his Battle Fury. Sending the courier out now just to be able to pick up the Demon Edge when he can afford it, which is now.
He's only a minute behind Mushi's time from earlier today. Puppey. It's his turn to break the smoke. It's his role to beat 5, and they will most definitely kill him. Won't drop anything, just brain sap, buy some time. Actually, Ace is coming over. Omnislice the Balball, he gets solo Baboka. That's actually the best scenario for him. If the damage was split between all three, he wouldn't have found any of those kills. Not quite certain if IG meant to leave him out to dry too.
It's a good death for Puppey. You always want to be able to break a smoke like that. Yeah, he dies, but when you trade and they invest so much time and resource into trying to find a kill on somebody big, you're cool with it.
And then it's your one position too that found the kill.
Yep.
So it was Baboka who got the kill onto Puppey, but it was Ace who found the kill onto Baboka.
Ace is going to be a real problem for IG to deal with. It's one of the gyro counters. Very good against Brew, and when you go to Battle Fury, you outscale PL, and you can also like deal with his illusions later on in the game.
Yeah, it's actually like all of the minions that do fight for Invictus Gaming, like those Brewlings, they'll die so quickly to the Juggernaut. Like normally you say it's gonna be a problem because of Omnislash, but it really won't be.
Nope.
I think the bigger problem is just the removal of like heroes like Bane. But if that's your biggest problem, Team Secret should have some easy fights. They're looking towards Fada, rolling border forward. Fada already has his shield up and a second one ready to go. There's a Baden. Back underneath the shrine, they just cannot chase. They don't have the control Invictus Gaming. And you just got a double damage rune onto Juggernaut. That tier 1 tower's days are numbered. Oh, seconds are numbered. But you also have the plus 75 damage on the Dazzle right now.
I was about to bring that up. Again, there.
Oh, goodbye, Puppey. Don't think you really care. Now Serpent Ward's up on top. This you'll care more about. The shackles are there. A Batten breaks free. And with the Mass Serpent Ward still attacking him, up to full life, borrowed time. Ace and mid-1 all getting rid of these Mass Serpent Wards. So a second wave of wards committed, and the tier 1 tower still lives.
The Secret Draft actually is such great synergy with itself. You have a lot of control from the supports. Dazzle, Abad, and Jug all are going to do massive physical damage.
Yeah, so it's gone. They had dust, they had silences, they had the position. They know YapzOr's just trying to get to his Blink Dagger.
Good kill. The Secret's still pretty far ahead though, even though it's crazy. It feels like every time the team down in kills is just crushing the game.
It is the opposite way, right? Like I was watching some of the games from the Chinese Pro League just last night, and when Nubi was playing it, they won that entire series while having both their games on the lower kill count. Like they were behind by like 5, 7 kills on both of the games that they won, and that was, I think that's actually against IG. It's kind of funny. These latest changes, I'm interested to see someone like break down the exact numbers We've got a couple of stats men inside of our scene that could do the thing. Like, just the change up. Just remember, like, how many reports we got when we had the catch-up mechanic was added in.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah. There was a lot of debates about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see the same debates start to arise with the money change. Like, is it going to be a commonplace to see more teams with more kills actually losing the game? Just because of diminishing returns.
Depends on how many teams from NA are playing.
The teams from NA can qualify.
Under attack.
That's how many slots we get, all right?
Yes, that was where I was going with it, but hey! Alright, group up for Invictus Gaming. They got the Blink Dagger over on Brewmaster, so they are away from the vision of Team Secret. They're dealing with a stack for the moment. They actually don't have smoke on themselves. Curry doesn't have it either.
It's gonna pick up one.
Oh wait, yeah.
I'd imagine.
Shaman's got it in stash. Actually, it's still in his stash. The courier's flying out, and it's not even full. There's two slots. There's Team Secret instead, who smoke up, moving closer towards Roshan. In fact, straight into Roshan. This is so easy. When Juggernaut is this powerful and Sparta can just shield and tank everything else, they've even got 4 points up in healing ward for it.
Yep.
This is actually the easiest Roche cast today, and we've had some very easy Roches today.
Indeed. They have all the items they need to fight as well. They finished a pipe on mid one, HLG medallion on the Abaddon.
Bottom lane, well, he got his blink, but died instantly after grabbing it.
It's not a huge deal, you know, they use a lot of spells for him. He buys the blink, as you said, and see, it's really hit their timing.
Mid lane, Ace running down. They got a Brewmaster, Fiend script. You got to go instantly into the Omniscience if you want this kill. Rolling boulder forward, Omniscience, but Boku initiated in. The Brilliant Split still comes up, and now it's Team Secret not getting the fight they wanted. Ace with the spin, he at least can kill off the Boku, but where's the support? Ace is going to go down, the Centaur stomping. I'm not quite certain why he wanted to get involved in all of this. The agency won't be burned. Now into the Hex, instantly, no chance to spin, no chance to get away. I was actually on cooldown anyway. Aggressive with the double kill. And Team Secret, they actually TP down to the bottom lane after Roshan to try and defend Yapsor, and then a split initiation fight. Yapsor will create space in mid, epicenter, Burrow strike forward. He'll kill off Q. And again, it's a massive ward cleanup.
A lot of gold for those. And Secret, that's one of the downsides of trying to defend with too many heroes, chase kills. They lost Sand down bottom, but they TP'd in 2, and then all of a sudden your Jug with Aegis is alone. The Centaur Stomp was like a half-second late. Brew gets a split off. Don't know if it would have mattered, but he survives. Jug dies twice.
Yeah. That's the nightmare. That's the nightmare for Team Secret, just not having all the numbers you want and allowing Invictus Gaming such fights.
Interesting to see where mid one goes next. I have not
Puppy.
seen Dazzle in forever. Yeah, Puppy just dies really easily with that PL.
As you said, it's the life of the 5. Yapsor can hide in Viz. Yes, it's in the neighborhood, so for both can get a good timing. Rolling ball forward, but no. Yapsor, thanks to the Observer Ward, he did see it coming from a mile away.
Ace is going to finish his Manta pretty soon. PL also going for a Manta. Gyro has a Sanj and Yasha. Not a huge fan this sort of game.
Oh, Ace is going to get scouted out. Q's the neighborhood. Ace instantly into the spin. Gyro comes to the neighborhood. He wants to finish off the Ancient. Healing Ward a little bit lower. They will get rid of it. Mid one coming over. Gets the Shallow Grave Bomb. Omniscience is available for the Juggernaut, and he has to just let it rip. That's a level 2. Look for the cleave damage as well. Doesn't really have enough. Ace will fall. The Boka committing Magnetize, and they've got more control thanks to the Fusel Blade. They can have a crack over on mid one, saving Grace from Puppy. What's with the Nightmare, but not enough Grace. 2 heroes gone as Aggressive gets more aggressive into Puppy on the trees at the tier 1 tower. And back-to-back kills. Aggressive with a triple. Barter finding a couple of kills of his own. Doesn't have borrowed time anymore. They go for the split. The Burrow Strike tries to create space. But Aggressive, he gets an ultra kill. He wants the Absol. Did anybody bring detection? They're waiting for it, trying to burn him out. Won't happen. He's got 40 seconds inside of that Sandstorm.
And ID doing what EG failed to do in their game with PL earlier today. Pressuring hard the moment PL gets defusal. And I gotta say, watching Aggressive play is a pleasure. If you remember TI 5. This was his signature hero, I would say. Either this or Gyrocopter, but aggressive PL was just a joy to watch, and he's crushing this game now. 9-0 and 5.
That is that's one of those fights which you can mark down for both the replay and the recap books. Because aggressive, it's the beginning of his momentum forward. Like we talked about him going towards that mana style, he is rapidly approaching that now. 21 minutes in, his net worth almost rivals that of the Juggernaut.
Yep.
Who had the best start of all. And the rest of IG can start forcing down lanes. XSS feels like a fighter having SMY and drums completed. They have the Mass Serpent Woods, they can always try and force down the lanes. And you start to question now, when you get behind like this, how much does mid one really bring? It's not the normal mid one heroes we see that are able just to pop off like it's like a Storm Spirit, a TA that can jump in and just wreck everybody. He's gone for a pipe. He's gone for this like this regeneration style build over on the Dazzle, not damage.
I think it's more the pipe than anything else. I feel like the hero scales quite well, notably because of the damage talent, but your spells are good too. But the moment you buy a pipe, you're going to fall off.
Here's that fight once again. So Ace was just trying to steal the nice triple ancient stack that was there. And then support came thick and fast. The second the Shell of Graves got off, I actually thought that this was going to be one hell of a moment. Back to life quickly as the gank is out. And mid one, no way to really get out of it. Like he gets silenced up, a York also defensive, something along these lines would help, but Hype does not.
Yeah, the Boke is playing quite well as well in this game, and he's great setup for PL and Gyro to land kills before the enemies can get any of their spells off, specifically Dazzle, and that's the target that IG is going to be going for the entire game. When Dazzle's a 5, you try and kill him first. When he's mid one's hero, you definitely kill him first.
Well, the fact they're able to get kills and then objectives shortly after. Yep. So let the PL illusions, the Mass Serpent Wards finish the job. They're already starting their own rotation. IG in towards mid. Maybe Ace can slow it down. He just TP'd up towards the top. So yeah, he's focusing down these Mass Serpent Wards. The tower is within denial range and nobody else is there from IG. So yep, goodbye top tier 2 tower.
Has been denied.
Quite certain if IG had to back off that quickly.
I think it's a bad and chose for HOD and full Solar Crest, and now he's going to go for a Radiance, but much like mid one's Dazzle, they've kind of neutered themselves, getting a lot of support items for their team, but they're no longer confident in their ability to win fights, so they have to scale, but they did not invest in those items that would allow them to scale faster, and meanwhile, PL and Gyro did.
Yeah, PL and Gyro are going to have the time of their lives. As long as their supports continue to stack up Ancients too, there's actually no stacks for them on their side of the jungle. Maybe they're also worried the Juggernaut can just steal it if they do it. But there's so much money that still comes in. Like Invictus Gaming, like they pulled back this game. They were 5,000 gold behind, but they have only taken like 2 towers so far. Team Secret have taken all the tier 1s. So that's a lot of money left on the map to claim. Provoker's going to claim the bottom tier 1 tower. And this injection of cash is going to, again, propel Invictus Gaming forward. The Blink Dagger for the ES rapidly approaching. You already have the Vlads for the Brewmaster. So sustain auras from the Brew, looking good. He's going to go for his own Radiance as well. And then it's BKB time. I guess BKB for the Gyrocopter is heart for the Phantom Lancer. I actually do not know where the Team Secret damage comes from, apart from Ace.
Same. I mean, that's kind of what their draft's built around. Control and amplification of damage for the Jug. So he is kind of required to carry this game if they're going to win it.
That's when you wondered, like, if Fada should pick up a Blink Dagger and just sit in the back lines ready to Aphotic Shield, or if he just tries to be that front liner instead.
I feel like he has to go for damage. That's the thing. If he buys Blink, then it really is all on Jug. I think that they want to try and take some of that burden off his shoulders. The Radiance is going to be big, especially against PL. It's essentially just 17% less damage from PL and all his illusions, because they'll sometimes miss. Blink will be finished on Baboka right now, though, and that is a huge item, because that gives him the ability to just kill the Dazzle, kill the Bane, and get great initiations off.
Yep. Well, also means that the Brewmaster doesn't have to rely on his initiation. Because I suppose that's your other concern, like if you don't get the Chaos from the Brewmaster, if SK can hit the Burrow Strike, or if Puppy can sit there and get the proper Fiend's Grip off, then the team fight's a little bit weaker for Invictus Gaming. But actually, it's ES. He's been like one of the most, like ES and SK, the 2 most picked up stunning style heroes, Fada and Code Banner. And you can burn that ultimate. He's got 17 one charges available. He just sits there, keeps beating him down, but Fada knows he's dead. Cannot claim that bottom tower. It's within deny range as well.
Threaten Roche here? No, not up for quite some time.
IG?
2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, you have to wait.
They were lucky they might have gotten an early spawn, but never
It's actually a very late spawn.
Yeah.
Almost the full 3 minutes.
Dire's middle tower.
PL going hard. See, if they can get Aegis on PL after this heart, I actually don't know how they're killing him ever. And he can just spam illusions, harass Secret, annoy them. Every hero but Jug can be harassed out pretty easily. Game gets real scary for Secret at that time.
Potentially Secret can survive at least the initial onslaught because you can get the defensive weave up. So, like, you negate the effect of the Gyrocopter's damage. You slow the effect of the PL's damage. But you're still going to get burned out. So your system won't work. Maybe that's also why mid one, like, he's about to complete up the Shiva's guard, but is this the way? Like, at least you get a lot more clearance. So the early wave of PL illusions won't work. You get extra armor for yourself. I like it. I mean, it's good against PL. Always good against PL. But the concern I have is that he still has no real method of getting out of silence. He has a lot of damage mitigation to help his teammates, but he's still only sitting on 1,200 health. So Dazzle still does. Now, are there any like other item style builds he can do which solves that kind of problem? Because I'm thinking he's going to go Scythe. He's actually going to go Disable as his next item. So I suppose that's going to give you the points from the ultimate ult, so you'll have that at least.
I would have just liked to see him get a Drums. No one on his team has one. I feel like that item is way too valuable to skip. So kind of sad he skipped that as his second item in progression. I feel like that can just be picked up with pipe, but at this point, I'm not really sure how you want to play it. I like the Hex if you can find the real PL, but who's going to do that for the Dazzle?
Maybe we're thinking about this too fast. Team Secret, maybe they're just like, you know, we can just delay this. It's not like Invictus Gaming are forcing the issue, which is kind of funny when they got Mass Serpent was. Normally, when you have a Shadow Shaman on your team, you're dropping these wards all the time to try and push down lanes, but going that deep into tier 2 towers, Invictus Gaming are not forcing the issue.
But they just hit the hard up well.
Okay, so Ace commits the spin, keeps going back and back and back. May reveal the fact to Team Secret that there was that aggressive ward. But this is buying space for Yabso. He's going in for the Aghanim Scepter. Like, the Radiance takes time to get online. The Juggernaut now has the Butterfly, and they're going for Roshan. Invictus Gaming are on the wrong side of the map. Yabso is adding pressure towards the reveal aggressive position. And Yabso, if he hangs around here any longer, actually already finished. Roshan's already gone.
That was very fast.
They had with the Solar Crest already up, and yeah, Aegis the Immortal into the hands of the Juggernaut, not the Phantom Lancer. And then you get the denial of the tier 2 tower on bottom underneath the Mass Serpent Wards by Fada.
Yep. 30 minutes in, 21-12. Still a very close game. Truth. You said Butterfly finished on the Jug. Abaddon or Fata rapidly approaching the Radiance, and when he gets that item, I think it might be go time, but at the same time, Secret probably feels confident that they can outscale their opponents.
Yes, just running slow. Yabso dodges the attack from Baboka. You'll set her up and towards the air. Pyro Strike's available. Just needs to get out of this damn stun, but he cannot do it. So Yabso, he forces a 3-man rotation towards the top, giving Ace the confidence just to run down mid lane, not to mention mid one sitting behind him. Mid one really feels like Puppy in these games. I'm just here to support my core.
Aether Lens on Puppy, along with the cast range talent, so he'll be enfeebling people from a mile away. That spell's maxed out.
Does Gyrocopter actually do any damage then?
Not really. So Bane's a great hero against Gyro, because most of his damage late game is just flacking people, and when you enfeeble him, it's just equivalently like a double or triple Crimson Guard for the whole team, because he tickles now instead of actually attacks.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny, like how many counters they have to the Gyrocopter. So we talk about the pressure which is on the back of Ace to perform as the Juggernaut, but it's the same type of thing for the Phantom Lancer. The Phantom Lancer has to do so much more lifting. But Items are still flooding in for both these heroes. The Gyrocopter now completes up his butterfly. That's the second primary item after the BKB. I say primary, he has some might. But Ace already has butterfly, Manta, Battle Fury, and he's going directly into the Monkey King bar after this. And he's already most of the way there. Just needs the Hyperstone now.
Yeah, I like the decision. He expects PL will buy a Battlefield next, and he is correct. Although Aggressive might change that once he sees Jug going MKB. But it's just the right item here. You're playing against a Brewmaster as well.
They're given so much space right now for Team Secret to farm. I really thought like Mass Weapon Ward's down. Push, push, push. It is not happening.
It's just so hard. You can't really push in this game, I don't feel. You're just going to get spammed out.
It's true. Like, you've only got the tier 2 tower in mid and you don't want to fight into Aegis, right?
Yep.
So... But you can't just sit back and let this farm continue, because as long as it does, like the Juggernaut's going to get more and more out of control. Ace is just farming at an insane rate. Yamsource becomes more and more relevant. And this Radiance from Fada is coming out in the courier now, so it's completed 32 minutes into the game. So your team fight just became 10 times harder, or 17% harder.
DD top. Find this, they smoke.
Mid one under smoke. Aggressive's coming in for it. And he will get it. But Fiend's tripped up. They want to get the kill. Quickly into the Omni Slash. And the kick frees him from the bounds. But Aggressive, so hard to run away from all of this. And it will be impossible. Down goes the Phantom Lancer.
It has buyback, but you really don't want to use it as your team's hard carry. Although the Gyro has caught up quite well.
Yeah, he just needs to dodge any kind of enfeeble from Puppey. Fada and Ace staring down the tier 2 tower. If they can force the buyback from Phantom Lancer, they'll be very happy with this. Shaman's adding a lot of pressure on the bottom lane, just shocking and pushing. TP is available for him to come back, so IG do have the numbers. Yamso's going to do the same thing up on the top, ready for the creep skip. And call down. Clean up the wave if possible. XSS already triggered off the flat cannon with that silence. It's good to kill off the Juggernaut, but remember, he's still got the Aegis, the Immortal. Spin will protect him from the homing missile as the Brewlings are dying way too quickly. They still have the Storm Brewling control, so Fada up and towards the air, thinking about shielding off Ace. They focus in, and another kick. 4 heroes from Baboka, and the Shackles onto a bat. He's still got borrowed time available. Ace breaks free with the Manasol. Epicenter from Yamsor comes in from the north. Team Secret into the tier 3 towers. Buyback coming out. Finally, the PL is going to respawn. He did not have to burn the buyback of Baboka. 4 heroes with the Magnetite rocks it down, and they are rolling through Secret, or are they? Mid one has to shell a great. Ace is back up. The Aegis Immortal burn. Puppey's the only one who's dropping loot for Team Secret, but he's still alive in the back line. Aggressive can't close the distance. He'll be Burrow striked up. Princess back off corner for Puppey, so he can get more life as Aggressive jumps on down. Yaps on top of his tail. The Sandstorm cleaning up the illusions. Here we go. Omni Slash. Ace into the back line. The perfect jump to the isolated heroes. A triple kill for him. About to make it an ultra. Spinning his way through SRM. Ultra kill for Ace. Nice laugh from Fada. Buybacks up for Invictus Gaming. They can keep their mid-racks alive, but Team Secret, they are very happy chappies after this fight.
Wow.
Woo!
Man, watching VP and Secret, it's crazy. These games are close. Anyone can win, and then all of a sudden, Secret just decides, you know what, we've had enough. We're just going to crush this fight. They force the buyback on PL, and all of a sudden, it's 12K ahead after being, what, 500 for the last 30 minutes? And
so much of that money went on Ace. He just bought a straight Skadi.
Yeah.
Like, it seems only yesterday he bought the Monkey King bar, and now he's got MKB, Skadi, Battle... Oh, my Lord. Okay, yeah. 26,000 net worth 35 minutes in. It is a happy, happy day for the 822, 467 CS Juggernaut. Yeah, let's see that again. They're all on the retreat. This, how, like, Baboka? Man, and if we're playing fantasy points, he just got so many for the 25% stun.
Japso wouldn't get any for that stun.
No. But it was still, like, Baboka did everything he possibly could in this fight, but where did it go wrong? Like, how did Invictus Gaming lose this so hard after getting so much stun, so much control time?
They just don't do enough damage. Because an Ace, like, this was sick. He just Omnis, ends up dodging the rocket with Omni.
Yeah. Bobica and aggressive. It's just, it's the dream jump down. I kind of want to say, like, it was also the weave, the dazzle. It was almost max duration, like at the end of that replay clip. They had so much armor, the gyrocopter could do nothing. Like, he's trying to get the MKB now. But maybe a little too late.
I'll take your tribute.
Just because they tanked through so much. The scythe is not done yet. In fact, mid one's still a little bit behind on that front.
Now Secret has map control. They can keep all of IG in the base. Roche not up for a little bit. Can spawn in 20, but we'll see.
I think Ace just wants to go in through the bottom. He has a double damage rune of almost spin protection. They have to fortify aggressive. Jumps in on towards Puppy, trying to really set this up. There's your Fiend Script blocking in the PL. Break and free, Bobica again, right on the money, but Puppy, shallow grave protected in the corner. It's like everyone's fallen asleep as the fight split into multiple parts. Fada stands his ground, borrow time, giving the life back. Here comes your epicenter from Yapsor. Not a lot of control, not a lot of damage. The Brewlings are causing a lot of chaos for Team Secret. They haven't got the kills they want. Aggressive, charging himself forward. The Omniscience wasted on the illusion. Yapsor can at least get the burrow strike up, but they're not getting the kills they want. Yapsor has to hide inside the sandstorm. It's so crazy to think Puppy is the only one who's died so far. Ace will hold the high ground. The mass open walls won't reach anyone. In fact, the tier 3 tower in the bottom lane is the only thing that's been reached. Yapsor will come back to defend that, but the TPs, they're coming in from Invictus Gaming. Out on top of the shrine. Fada can battle with Bobica inside the trees, and that's the one they want, but Fada TP's out. Team Secret actually get out scot-free. That whole entire fight, it was ES for Bane. It went so long the team fight recap can't keep up with that. But yeah, a 1-for-1 trade-off for that whole engagement.
Yep. Pia aggressive buying a blink, so he's gonna look to like get more aggressive, make space for his gyro. But this is another one of those games, Toby, where I think that the gyro Luna team only wins with a rapier.
Okay, maybe. Once he has Satanic, I'll be more comfortable with him buying that. But
nah,
like,
no time.
Can you actually hit properly? Now you get the second radius up. So Brewmaster has his own radius. Roshan could be the next potential engagement. He is alive. Okay, no, he ain't potential Jack. This is dead so quickly. Aegis, refresher. What are we going to get? So it's Aegis to the Juggernaut. Fada has the refresher. He'll hold the cheese as well. I'm not quite certain he actually needs the refresher in this. I'd almost like to see 2 Omni Slashes from the Juggernaut, but he doesn't have the space for it.
I don't know how IG ever can lose their base here. It's just so hard for them, especially when the Shrine top goes down. That's like the best thing to set up for Roche when it comes up. Oh, they already killed Roche. What am I saying? But it died in 5 seconds just a minute ago.
Yeah, blink and you can miss it. Rolling boulder in towards the mid. Bobica wanting to start on the Earth Spirit, but that's on the SK, but that's the reason why Yosef to Yapsor. Sounds the virus strike, but the damage was enough. Master wants down by Shalom before it gets mopped up, but it's still a 2-for-1 trade-off. The Brewling split has gone out. They're going to find Ace to the eastern side of the mid lane. That control, Bobica wants it perfect, but Ace comes down. He gets the spin off the damage output. It is nowhere near enough. But still, 2-for-1 trade-off. How far can you push it? The PL Illusions will do the mid, but Gyro has to defend the top.
So Brew went the Primal Split unit health talent, so the attack speed. So when he splits, his Brewlings are not going to die. And I think what he's looking to do is throw up the Jug if possible and kill everybody else. Specifically this Dazzle, who has now finished a Hex. So still the primary target, but now they have a lot more offensive power as they can just straight up Hex, Omni Slash somebody, take them out. Main target's probably going to be the PL, but at the same time he's got a heart and a blade. Soon to be a nullifier. Probably just kill the Gyro.
Okay.
And look what he's got queued up, baby.
Rapia.
It's another one of those.
It's just one of those days when you just want to blow up. 3 homing missile charges for the Gyrocopter, so maybe a little bit more control for them to play with. Aggressive is going to, yeah, as he said, like Nullifier for one, Rapier for the other. It's It's control and damage versus just damage.
Yep. That's the thing, like, even if they fall even further behind, doesn't matter if they lose a Rax, Gyro with the Rapier, 9 charge call down, or sorry, flat cannon, will kill everybody.
Yep. As long as actually, I say will kill everyone. I don't take anything for granted. Like, Fodder is going to be building into the Octarine. He's just going to be shielding up everybody. You've still got the Weave. You've still got the Shadow Wave. Q, a little bit too far out. Doesn't have 4-star on cooldown. And he is actually dead. Has buyback money. A couple of PL illusions being sent in. There's your 4-star. Starts the TP. No way. Really cute. Oh, the Shadow Wave. And the attack. Fodder gets the kill. Ooh, okay, yeah, they actually found a target. Aggressive, breaks free. The defensive weave up from mid-1, so the armor is already starting to rise for Team Secret. The call down, trying to clean up as much as they possibly can. Hex under XSS. He's got a lot of flight turn and charges left, but not if he doesn't have the life. The Omni Slash was perfect from Ace. The kick from Bobaka, trying to create more space with the Magnetize turning on. They want to try and get a little bit of a follow-up here. There's everyone from Team Secret having their ears ringing from that Magnetize. Apart from maybe Ace, still with Aegis Immortal intact. Fodder, ready to fight. Sent up in towards the edge, just trying to keep him out of this one. No Brewmaster split for a long time. Aggressive, jumping in, trying to create more, but here's the Absol with the Fire Strike. Found their target. It's the PL. Aggressive needs more time, but doesn't have it, and doesn't have buyback available. They have no PL, which means they 100% have no mid-rack. But how much more does Invictus Gaming lose? Never-ending buybacks. Here comes Bobaka once more. He'll get the kick and a quick little silence, but they need SSS to do the damage. No flat cannon available. The homing missile charges, they've all run out. Fodder can just stand the front lines. Now PL has buyback available. Aggressive into the line. Needs to kill off top. He needs to kill off anybody. If they can find any of these bloody kills, Shackle to control Yabsor, so at least there's no stuns from him. And the call down. So Team Secret, Sentinel split up. Bobaka going into the back lines. He rolling bolts, but get Fire Strike up almost instantly. The kick is there. Yabsor kept alive by the shallow grave. Team Secret still strong, still fighting. The Hex to keep Fodder out. Fight with the Fire Strike from Yabsor. It won't connect. Aggressive had a little bit of time to regenerate. Doesn't want to keep fighting just yet, but he's got no other choice. The homing missiles on the deck. They're all going towards mid-1. Only one will connect, however. There's Team Secret cleaning up the mess. Aggressive just has to keep land spamming, forcing Team Secret back to reset.
Fodder still with the refresher guard. Age is still on mid-1.
Late Fire Strike, Yabsor gonna miss. The Fiend Script holding Bobaka in position. He's gonna fall on the side for Team Secret, but that Thorn is now pulled out. Q wants to create space as aggressive. Sends his illusions back into the fight. The Brewling split is finally back off. But Yabsor connects on all 3 with the Fire Strike, keeping the control up. Not to mention the Nightmare to Gyrocopter. He never really got the damage off. Aggressive needs more of himself. They turn towards Fodder, but borrow time on cooldown. XSS has to get away. The BKB protecting him from the epicenter damage as they go deeper into the Radiant base to regenerate. Team Secret getting kill after kill, keeping this extended fight going forever. Q can at least start Bane, buying time for Aggressive to burn off the rest of his mana and get him low, but they can't find the kill. The shields are up from Fodder. They instantly break free of the shackles as Ace spinning up, moving back. Homing missiles are again on the chase. They're split between Fodder as well as mid-1. So the PL illusions, they've kept them dry, and somehow through all of this, Invictus Gaming, yeah, they've burned buybacks, but they've only lost their mid-rack. The defense has remained strong for now.
Is it enough, though, is the question. The Gyro has to buy back. The Brute dies back.
Aggressive goes again. Jumps in, creates as many illusions as he possibly can, then blinks away and doppelgangers out. Like, Faith, Fodder.
The whole team bought back, actually, Toby. The whole team.
Yeah, you line up that buyback counter sorted by team, and it is all in the red. So Team Secret will obviously keep forcing the issue. They've got 4 buybacks available for themselves. And Ace is starting on the bottom lane. You can homing missile charge all you want. Bobaka is waiting for the right time. There goes the spin from Ace. That's what they wanted. Couple of PL illusions out. Ace still protected by the Lotus Storm, but here's your jump in. A perfect call down. And the hit from Bobaka. They roll forward. They want to kill off Ace, but it's just so damn hard. He doesn't even have an Aegis with a Burrow Strike from Yabsor. That's the line, and that'll finish the job. Without the Gyrocopter, they just don't have enough. Aggressive knows that GG is the call. Team Secret took them 45 minutes, but they win the game.
It's just an even game all of a sudden. Okay, Secret's in the driver's seat, and they just had to play away from the Rapier, which ended up coming up.
Yeah, that is a fun performance for Team Secret. The Dazzle mid, you wonder if it really played a part in all of this, or if it was just like, hey, it was a good laning phase and the Juggernaut won it. How would you do it if you could sum it up quickly?
I mean, Ace kind of crushed.
He did.
His team helped him do so. Whether the Dazzle, I mean, there were some clutch graves. Not maybe as many as Puppy would have pulled off with the hero, but still good.
Yeah. Mid or support? Question I proposed to the panel. Did it really make a difference?
Dazzle me with your insight. Thank you, Toby. And Kyle, of course, for the commentary on our final game of the night. We're going to be breaking it down and also talking about the day's play, bringing you right up to date with all the results from Group A and Group B. Back with our panel members right now to discuss a victory for Secret and a defeat for IG. If you'd taken it after 20...